The Zodiac killer may be a phantom, but his crimes remain one of the most haunting and perplexing mysteries in American history. Will we ever learn the truth, or will the Zodiac's identity remain lost in the fog of time? Decades later, the Zodiac killer's identity still eludes us. Some believe the killer is dead, others think he's still out there, living among us. But one thing is certain, his story is far from over. The hunt for the Zodiac killer may have slowed, but it has never ceased. Over the years, many have tried to crack the Zodiac's code and uncover his identity. From infamous suspects like Arthur Lee Allen to wild theories about his background, the mystery remains unsolved. The question still lingers: is the Zodiac killer someone close to us, a neighbor, a co-worker, or a complete stranger whose identity will never be known? The Zodiac's last confirmed murder occurred on the night of September 27, 1969, when he shot a young couple, Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau, at a remote intersection near the town of Cherryland. But what sets this crime apart is that this time, the Zodiac left a surviving witness, a key piece of evidence that might have led to his identification. But despite this, the case remained cold. In a chilling phone call to the police, the Zodiac described his attack at Blue Rock Springs in chilling detail. He sounded almost casual, as if bragging about his crimes, mocking the authorities. The call added another layer to the enigma of his persona. Who was he? Why did he take so much pride in his terror? On July 4, 1969, the Zodiac struck again, this time at Blue Rock Springs, where Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Ann Shepard were parked. The killer approached the car, shot them both, and then approached them again, stabbing them repeatedly. He even drew the Zodiac symbol on the car door. When the police arrived, the killer was gone. The terror continued, but this time, the Zodiac made a critical mistake. The Zodiac's letters also included ciphers, puzzles meant to reveal his identity, but despite years of attempts, the full solution to these codes has never been found. Some believe that hidden within these ciphers is the key to understanding the mind of the killer, or perhaps even uncovering his identity. But the ciphers remain unsolved to this day. Just a few months later, a letter appeared in the San Francisco Chronicle. It was from the Zodiac killer, who claimed responsibility for the murders. He was not only bold, he was taunting. The letter contained cryptic messages and a threat to kill more people unless his letters were printed. The killer's arrogance and twisted sense of power were clear. The Zodiac's first known victims were two teenagers, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, who were parked at a secluded spot on Lake Herman Road, just outside of Vallejo. On the night of December 20, 1968, they were shot at point-blank range. But this wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. In the late 1960s, Northern California was gripped by a wave of fear, as a phantom-like killer left a trail of terror with no name, no clear motive, and a chilling message that would haunt authorities for decades. This is the story of the Zodiac Killer, a name that has become synonymous with mystery and confusion.